Hi, this is Laurie Myers, and I am going to do a tutorial in Photoshop to show you how to make a tiny planet or the little planet effect. And you only need two photographs for this project. You need a landscape and you need a full body photo in any position. We can tell a lot about the student who created this tiny planet. He is from St. Louis, and I want you to pick maybe where you're from or your favorite place to be, and just a horizontal photograph or even a 360 pan is good. So we're going to go to Photoshop, we're going to go to Create New, and we're just going to change this orientation to horizontal, and then we'll hit Create. So now we want to bring in our landscape, so we're going to go to File and Open. And I have chosen a landscape on unsplash.com. It's a great site to get some very high quality images for free that are in compliance with the U.S. copyright laws and fair use. And this artist, Camille, has allowed us to use her photograph. So unsplash.com is a great place to find some images. So I bring in this beautiful beach. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, so I'm going to click Control plus, just bring it a little bit bigger there, and then I do want to make this image square, so we're going to select Image, and we're going to change the image size. Let's change it to 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels, and then let's just hit OK. So I'm going to click Control plus, again, plus to make it bigger, minus to make it a little bit smaller. You can scroll, all different kinds of options. But one thing that we do need to do to make this effect turn out correctly, we need to click Image and Image Rotation and 180, because we're just going to flip the image upside down. Now we're going to apply a really cool effect. We're going to go to the Filter option. We're going to drop down to Distort, and we're going to come over to Polar Coordinates. You're going to click that, and then this makes the polar coordinates or the picture appear round. So you want to make sure rectangular to polar is selected, and there we go. We have this super cool image now, or super cool planet. Now sometimes there'll be lines over here depending on the landscape that you've chosen, and I think those look cool. If you don't like those, you can smudge those out, you can cut the planet out. There's all kinds of things that you can do. For this tutorial, I'm just going to leave them as they are. One thing I don't like is I don't like this line. So I really just want to kind of blend it in a bit in case that it shows up when I put my person or my people over it. And there's all kinds of tools that you can use. You can tidy it up with the healing tools, clone stamp, the smudge. There's all kinds of things you can do. So, for example, let's just do a little bit of all of these. Here's the spot healing brush, and you do this just to remove marks and blemishes, but you could just try it here to see what happens. Now, the brush size, you can use the brackets on your keyboard to make the brush size smaller. So let's say that we want to get rid of that harsh line. I just did one little click. Maybe we want to click a little bit further. Okay, and then it just kind of gets rid of this little line right here. Okay, well, let's try this one. Let's try the clone stamp tool. The one thing that's different about the clone stamp is that you have to click Alt to make your selection. Okay, and then, oops, I'm so sorry. Click Alt and click to make your selection, and then you move. Okay, so you click if you want to keep that. So you can see how the selection is following my paintbrush. Okay, so maybe I'm going to paint that out, Maybe that's quite a bit different, so I don't want to really mess with that one too much. I think I'll paint that out. And maybe we'll bring this one in just a little bit more. Okay, so that's the clone stamp. Now let's say we want to smudge it a little bit. So usually the blur tool is defaulted, but you hold down on the blur tool and then click smudge. And all we're going to do is move these pixels a little bit. We haven't really gotten rid of the line too much, so that tells me that I either need to make my brush smaller or bigger. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and then just kind of push these pixels around just slightly, just to make it, just to kind of get rid of that line. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this as is, and that'll be fine for now. Okay, so we are going to now open our portrait. So we want to go to File and Open, and I've selected a picture of my daughter and my son-in-law walking on the beach. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. All right, I am, we could use the lasso tool. Magnetic lasso is a good thing for this, but I am actually, sorry about that, I'm going to use the quick selection tool. All right, I have it on minus. It defaulted over to that for some reason. So we want to make sure we're making a new selection. All right. And then I'm just going to keep the brush fairly small. I'm not going to worry so much about a lot of details, just for time purposes in the tutorial. All right. And we're just going to paint over them. All right. But if we do zoom in a bit here, I want to show you, see if I hit plus, I get more. So I want to go to minus so that I can clean it up just a bit. All right, so you definitely would want to take the time to clean it up a little bit. And say we're going to get in here. Maybe the brush needs to be smaller. And again, for time reasons, we'll just make this pretty quick, but I think you get the idea. And that's pretty good. All right. Okay, from here, we can click Control J to make a new layer. We can click the Move tool and click and drag it over to our tiny planet. Or we can just click Control C for copy, and then we can go to our tiny planet and we can click Control V for paste, and there they are. Get the Move tool. Here's my kids, or my son-in-law and my beautiful daughter. Now I want to make this smaller though. Okay, so I want to go to Edit and Transform. And then we're going to drop down to Scale. So I don't want to change the proportions of them. So I want to click Shift. And I'll make them smaller. All right. Whoops. Let's go back to the, whoops, I want to apply that transformation. And then I want to be able to move them here. And let's say I don't want them straight up and down. I can go to Edit and Transform, and I can rotate them. So then that allows the little handle up here. All right. Now, if I want to make them smaller or change their size again, I do need to go, or here, let's hit the check mark or hit the Enter button. But again, to transform them, you go to Edit and Transform. and scale. There's other fun things you can do. You can warp them, do a perspective transformation, distort them, skew, but I'm just going to scale them again, just a little bit smaller, and again hold down Shift so that we can make them a little smaller here. And then we click Enter or accept that with the check mark. So that's just a simple tutorial on how to create the tiny planet effect. And I hope that gets you started, and I hope that you liked it. Let me know if you have questions.